course, we're still waiting for YouTube. Well, good morning, Shift.
Well, good morning, Trust.
Well,
Good morning, chat.
Yeah, glad to see you here. Well, hear you here, shall I say. Don't really see you, but I hear you. You're somewhere around there. Hey,
I'm
good morning.
here.
Let's see who's all joining us today. Hey, good morning, Teresa DeMouth. Good to see you. Mike B, good morning.
And Heroic Preparedness HQ. Hey, you. We never, ever said we were professionals.
Well, longboarding mom, the woman with power but no internet. Welcome.
She must be streaming on Wi-Fi then.
No, she's on her phone. She's using
okay, data.
Yeah, the data. She's a Star Trek fan, I can tell. I got you moving the music. Oh, you should have heard it in the backstage. You can ask Shift. I was listening to music on my own over here. Just
It was called motivational.
yeah. But that's okay. Let's see. Who was I listening to? Was it Crosby, Stills, and Nash? I started off with while waiting for Shift to come. Then I listened to a little bit of Phil Collins, and then Warrant. And then I can't. Oh, Counting Crows was the last one I listened to before.
I got a question for you. I wonder if I say Tin TV, Tin TV, Tin TV, she'll show up.
No idea. So, thanks to our illustrious administration that won't get fixed in 4 years. I think I'm going to be starting next week a new segment called the Meat Grinder. Yeah, the Meat Grinder is because the administrations we've had for the last 40 years plus, that's all they do. They see us as little ants that they can process through their meat grinder, and if we just happen to survive, they throw us aside. They try to change it from the times from Vietnam to now. We're like, oh yeah, well, we'll do this program, spend $50, and and we'll pretend like we appreciate what they did. Yeah, we all know they don't.
Right.
So, hey Zed, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Zed.
So, first and foremost, before anything else, I just want to remind everybody on the 9th to the 11th of November, we are going to have the Wounded Warrior Project auction. It'll be on AG47's page, and I will get his link and post it up there. So you can go over there and click it and you can check it out.
Yep. And it is so worthy. Such
Yep.
a worthy cause. It really truly is. And the thing is it's all tax deductible.
Yes.
Remember that too.
Yep.
Tax deductible.
Yep.
Siva's mom, good morning, honey. I've missed you.
Yep. And any and all auctions, anybody goes directly to Wounded Warrior because you have to pay through their site.
Yep.
None of it gets touched by anybody from YouTube that's processing or conducting this auction, and it's well deserved. And also,
Yep.
while we're talking about that, I want to also mention again, till October 31st, the Gary Sinise Foundation is teamed up with Whataburger. If you go in any Whataburger and purchase anything, they will ask you. You can volunteer to donate your change. So if your meal costs you $7.50, you can bump it up to $8, and that 50 cents goes to the Garrett's Foundation. Will help first responders like our firefighters. Most of them are all volunteer ones to give them the specialized training and equipment needed to help those people in need. So if you're one of those that likes to not evacuate and think you can beat Mother Nature and then you end up having to be rescued, yeah, you may want to donate those 50 cents because, somebody's putting their life on the line for your stupidity. And I'm going to put it that way because everybody's just reporting on the things the federal government's not doing for the people on these hurricanes. But they're not reporting on the stupid people out there that should have left and had the opportunity to. I think they're the ones who want to stay around and under. This is only my opinion. Some of them wanted to stay so when everybody was gone, they could try to pillage people's houses after the devastation. Because, hey, I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Everybody else freaking left. So,
Right. But I am going to tell you this one. I know a family who put in for evacuation and they never reached them. They
yeah,
tried to evacuate and they tried and they tried and they were never reached. But thank goodness their roof was high enough where they made it through it.
yeah. So, I mean, there's sides to all stories. Don't get me wrong. I'm still praying for all the victims and all that were trapped and suffered and all this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to lessen the polish on those people that survived, and they
Oh,
do
no,
the
absolutely
but
not.
but they are some bad people out there. So, and unfortunately, we need to report those stories too. You know, like oh yeah, the rumors that militia is there and they had to shut down the National Guard from going in places. You've seen the pictures, you've seen the videos all over the place where they're just sitting there waiting because they're told they can't go in. They're the military, for God's sake. You're going to activate them late. Let them do their job. Give them a
Yeah,
freaking
right.
sideline. I mean, I think the militia is not going to be
Military
stupid.
is military. Militia is militia. There's difference.
Yeah. Although both were needed in times of emergency, I guarantee they'd probably work together. And I think the federal government's more paranoid because they trying to cover up their failures. They're trying to say, "Oh, the militia's headhunting FEMA." No, they're probably looking for FEMA while they're out there trying to help the people that need help. So the biggest story out of everything is what about the family members? 11 family members died. Think about it, losing 11 family members in one devastation. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it and make it all
How
sad, but
horrible.
yeah,
You know,
imagine that. And you still got to rebuild because you ain't got nobody there like FEMA to help them out. More people are dying. Those body count, the body count. Well, it's been more than 3 days. They don't have clean water. I mean, you can only survive 3 days. This is a wake up call to everybody that's not prepared in a safe freaking zone. You better have freaking some preps. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know,
exactly.
but I'm more pissed off as like the old folks home that has the medical conditions and all that they're having problems rescuing and stuff during the flooded areas and all that because they could have evacuated them a long time ago. It's a freaking business. You're making money. You have buses. You can get those people out of there before it got that bad.
Exactly.
I mean, why not?
They
You
should
can't,
have been. They should have been taken out.
Now I can understand some of the hospitals because some people were like, they had surgeries, they couldn't move them because of their condition and stuff. I can understand that, but they're able to reach them and get them out of there. Most hospitals, large ones, have a helipad on the roof for emergencies. They don't use it very often, but they do
No,
have
and
it.
they have actually more than one helicopter that can leave from those helipads. I've been up there when they've come in, and I've been up there when they've left.
You know,
Sharon Mercier, good morning, hon.
yeah. Good morning, Harvest Mary. Yeah. So, and that's the thing I like to do over everybody else. I piss some people off, but they don't understand. I like to tell the other side, the point counterpoint. I'll take the bad point. You can call me names and all that, but somebody's got to do it. And sometimes there's a reason to do the counterpoint because everything's not a bed of roses. And I think everybody in chat or watches the stream later will realize that if you're old enough, life sucks. It was not promised to be all easy peasy, and all that. We got to go through things, and we need to be there to support each other because our government's not going to do it. So,
Vote
hey,
for
well, Pedro,
Pedro. Good morning, hon. Big love.
yeah, I'm gonna have to
I
get with Will for Pedro because I was gonna put up his video, but then I saw he had two videos. I don't know if one was from last year or not, and I couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, ah. Then when AG 47s, and he has like, okay, they got it on the 9th. Then he's got one on the 11th. I mean, he's got it all broke down. Why can't he have just one that says the days they're going to be doing it, the times? I mean, but I'm not running it, so I'm not going to complain. It's kind of hard to do it. So that's why I'm verbally talking about the Wounded Warrior also. So, but, okay. Well, either way, glad to see you, Vopa Pedro. Thanks for everything you're doing and all the fine people that are helping out the veterans. And you know why I want to freaking talk about the meat grinder today? Shift. Oh, she's muted. She refuses to talk to me. Okay, the reason I'm going to start the meat grinder up is like Congress has spent all their freaking time, probably about the last 3 months, to investigate and find out. And it's like, okay, we're going to give honorable discharges to 800 people under the don't ask, don't tell rule. Well, back then they broke the law by freaking lying about shit when they entered the military, and now they're going to give honorable discharges. That's all fine and dandy, but you know what? That means even if they only served 6 weeks, they only went through basic and got honorably discharged under the Don't Ask, Don't Tell program. They get benefits like they did a full contract. Now that's even going to tie up the veterans who are trying to freaking get an appointment to get treatment even more. So the meat grinder is just freaking clogging shit up even more. What about we freaking fix all these laws that we had that all the people that are supposed to be on the burn pit? We're still trying to get first evaluations. It's been several years now since they passed the burn pit law. I mean, here we are suffering with these things, and oh no, we're going to worry about your choice of being gay now. And that's the other side that a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, they have a right to do what they want to do behind closed doors. Just don't do it in public places like amusement parks where young kids can be impressionable. Don't do it at libraries. Oh, enough said on that. If you don't get what I mean, then hey, just call me freaking biased, racist, whatever you want, and have a happy life because you just won't get the reality of the world. So, Chef, Teresa DeMont says, Shift, I forwarded you just now. It started. Uh-oh. Dun, dun.
Okay, I'll check in a minute.
I don't know what started, but I tell you what, it is currently 55 degrees. They're lying to you saying it's sunny here because I see a yellow thing. Well, it's not yellow, a white thing up in the sky. But it feels like it's 38 degrees because of the freaking wind. It's not supposed to be this cold this early in Texas. What the fuck? You know what I blame it on? I blame it on it's the 50th anniversary of, you'll never guess. And when you see not 10, but Shift Kicker can guess. Dee 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 dee.
Sorry, I was trying to deal with something. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, that's her way of saying she's not going to think about it. So, yeah, how about chat? I'll give you one hint. It's 50th anniversary of something. And I'll give you one guess or one guess only. Chainsaw. Dun, dun, dun. Well, thank you, vote for Pedro. I'll talk to her that she emailed her the link. So I just want to make sure I get the right one before I advertise. So I'm like, because, less than 4 weeks away. Yeah, something like that. And as a reminder, also, do your constitutional right before they take away the Constitution, and make sure you vote. You may think the vote is not going to count or whatever else, but what if it does? Oh, Lady D looked it up, but you put it in a question, so yeah, I can't give you the credit as getting that right. Harvest Mary, I don't do the cuss jars. I'm a grown up. You know what? You could put $1 in the cuss jar for me. Woohoo! I'll take that as a donation. And once I file my nonprofit, because I'm not a money per stream thing, I'll try to file a nonprofit, and then you could do a tax deductible donation on your taxes. Nope, she must have had to call somebody. Yeah, look, look up on the other one, Lady D. You put Chainsaw Massacre? Question mark. You put it as a question, you didn't put it as an answer. Yep, it is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, 15 years ago today.
It didn't come through. Vote for Pedro, and just give him a quick wrench him up, and so he can drop it. I'm sorry.
And
I
why can't
tried.
you do it? You should have the ability to do it.
Nope.
Slacker.
Only
I
no.
don't give me the
Nope.
excuse you only have a phone. Oh no, by the way, please do not send a lot of emails to Shift Kicker, anybody and everybody. One is enough because she is on
No.
the phone and it's very hard to freaking get a lot of emails. She can't look up stuff without getting kicked and cause a lot of problems when you're just using a phone. So
Yeah.
okay.
No. What I was gonna say is Yeah, I can't wrench him, or I would.
Okay, well, I guess I can trust vote for Pedro. I seen him in Napoleon Dynamite. He looks like a pretty cool kid. Let me find where is it. Uh,
That's okay. Vote for Pedro. We're gonna get you a wrench, and you can just drop it that way.
okay, now vote for Pedro. Can you do the dance that Napoleon Dynamite does? That's the first question. I need to know. This is your answer it right. This is your qualifier to be a mod. Come on now, vote for Pedro. Dun dun dun. He's not even answering. He's staying quiet. He's nervous. In the in his mind, he hears the Jeopardy music in the background. Dun, 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 dun. And Harrisburg, your Kester jar is full. That's fine. Just send it over to my PO box. I'll unempty your cuss jar and send it back to you so you can start filling it up again. There you go. There's the link for the
Thank you,
benefit
hon.
video. There we go. Check it out, see what's going on and all that, and let's get it going. I'm gonna make sure I copy this link so I could post it every stream we do until the event. So, oh no, thank you. But yeah. So shift. How's your weather?
Cold. 34 degrees.
Oh, okay. 34, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't cold. You're in that state up there. It's not cold. That's normal for you. You want cold? Let me get my dancing shoes on. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Everybody dance now. I gotta look. just in between everything, and we have no idea where um, 10 TV is. She's MIA. See, I think we threw her off. If I would have just gotten normal at 8:30 in the morning, she would have been here. But since we're 9 o'clock upon her request, she's a no-show. What the flock? She was out there partying with the alley cats last night, probably. No, she was probably just spending time with the hubby because she's
That
finally
sucks.
home. Yeah. So let's get to a little bit of the news. Hey, Business Insider's reporting the U.S. fined Lufthansa a record $4 million for discrimination after it stopped 128 Jewish passengers from boarding a connecting flight.
Dang.
Yeah, I like the way they do the headline there, but they don't put the reason why they stopped them on the connecting flight. Did they not have the proper visas?
Identification.
Yeah, well, no, they could have their passport, but maybe they didn't have the visa to go to the next country. You know, so go to Business Insider and check out the story and find out why. Because my experience with Lufthansa, yes, it is a German airline, but that is my favorite airline. I really hate to say it, and it's not because they're German or anything else, but because it's not an American one. But they know how to take care of their people, and I'm going to side on the side of not knowing everything on either side, but I can't pick one side that I don't know hardly anything about, and I know quite a bit about the other one, which is Lufthansa, and I'm going to side with them. They had probably a professional reason for it because they're completely professional. So I'm trying to see. Let's see. I bought. Lady Dagger says, "Yeah, I bought this limited edition caramel apple coffee milk. Had high hopes, but it really tastes like low grade chocolate milk."
Right. I feel bad for her, darn it.
Yeah.
And Teresa, right now, if I swap over to my email, because of all this stuff that's going through my phone, um, I'll drop.
Yeah.
But I definitely will read it, and maybe we can hit on it tomorrow.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it's just.
Melvita, there is no new channel. There's always Tin TV 2,
Mm-hmm.
and we are taking a break.
Yep, 10 TV is taking a break. You can see on yesterday's stream because what was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning stream. She
Yep.
was with us for a little while. She was venting a little bit, and she kind of explained there is a break period. She did drop a
And you may,
short.
and don't forget, you may see us on Craig the Hunter's channel. So
Yeah,
watch for him,
yeah. And according to
because
Craig
we
the
are
Hunter,
family.
yeah. And according to Craig the Hunter's short video from yesterday, they are still on X, so you can always go to X and follow them there. If they do have anything late breaking or anything else, they will be posted on X. Don't know
Yep.
why,
And
but
so is Tin TV on X now again.
yeah,
That all went through perfect.
yeah. So, but we're gonna be trying to get Tin here for now. So when she needs a rant or we want to keep her warmed up. We don't want her to take a vacation and forget what buttons to push to do a live stream.
Exactly.
Because when you're doing this thing, it is very hard. You have to look up at the right corner and say go live. If you hit the wrong button, you might end the stream. So you want to make sure you hit the go live when you're going live. You need to leave studio when you're leaving the studio. So yeah, you can't get that mixed up if you're away from it for a while. I know I did that a couple of times. So,
Melvita, you just have to know their actual channel name. Like with
mhm.
mine, all you would have to do is put Shift Kicker in there, and it'll come up. I'm on X.
So now they got pictures and video on mainstream media. I don't know if they got on YouTube or not. How Milton and Helena, whatever it was, Helene, I think, had changed the landmass of Florida. Has anybody checked that out yet? Yeah. They say it's going to be climate change and the water and all that. Well, they're part right. Those hurricanes, tropical storms. Yeah. If it's that easy on a sand shelled freaking state, think about it be on the low water freaking states. Think about it. Yeah. And good morning, Alvita. Hey, Chef, did you know that what's his name? Kim Ung Young Young Sung, whatever, is ready
Yeah,
to start shooting.
I know, sad. I don't think it'll happen, but
I think it is. I think his butt's going to get whooped like real quick, like Gulf War quick. That China's going to back off, and Russia's going to have doubts, and Iran's going to go, oh, butt pucker. Yeah, because people don't realize the Korean War is still going on. It's been in a ceasefire, and if he wants to do this stuff because he's paranoid, what did he do to make himself so paranoid? He's the one that's been saying, "Oh, I'm going to nuke America." Oh, I'm going to blow up these roads. I'm going to threaten South Korea. We're going to throw all these balloons and all this other stuff around the world. And now they're like, "Oh, well, we're going to do this. We're ready." But then on the other side, he's been talking to China and he doesn't know. He's prepping because he's paranoid he's going to get attacked when China freaking does their thing too, which it probably will
mhm,
happen because Japan's just going to whoop their ass. And South Korea's just going to sit there and wait. But South Korea is expecting, and they haven't put it in public word, but I know in the backgrounds, that they're expecting high losses if North Korea starts bombing South Korea, because if you don't know where Seoul is very close to the DMZ as far as artillery close, and there's more than 4 million people. I want to say it's like 8 million people in that town, and there's no possible way for them to evacuate them that quick. So keep prayers for police and the peace for the region. There's a lot of innocent bystanders, a lot of orphans and kids and stuff there too.
exactly.
That's one thing I do remember most after meeting all the stars and all the fun stuff and the filming they did to me and my group and all that. Yeah, the most memorable thing was going to all the orphanages on our days off and hanging out with the kids.
Oh, how cool would that be?
Yeah.
I agree. It's called F around and find out, right there, Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Huffman, good
Hey,
morning.
the problem is, I see it's going to be an insider job to King Yoon and his family, because he's already killed quite a bit of his family, like his dad did. Anybody thinks, oh, they're going to try to take power, and when he's in his little meeting with all his generals and all that, one of them's just going to freaking whack him if he starts stuff. I really think so, because they're like, well,
There you
this
go. What are we fighting over, Melvita? Really? Think about it, guys. What are we fighting over?
exactly. I mean, every time you hear this meat grinder of administration, freaking, we're fighting for democracy. What the hell is democracy? It's a word they made up that's not in the freaking Constitution. Stop. You know, if
Exactly.
Russia, if
Because we
Russia
are not
left,
a democracy, we are a republic.
exactly. And good morning, Gary Huffman again. Yeah, we need to stop being the, what do you call it? I can't remember what they used to call us, but they used to call us the freaking the police of the world. We had other terms for it, but I guess I'll just use the police of the world. But you know what? No, we're not there to enforce their laws. We're not there to enforce UN laws. We just need to take care of our own. That's why I'm a strong believer. We need to pull out of Europe, pull our troops back, and everything else. Hey, as they're all prepping and getting ready to get, Russia because they fell threatened, well, good for them. Pull our people back and put them back in where we need them in our own country, and If we need to go over there and help them out, then we'll go over there and help them out. That's what happened in World War I and World War II. We didn't have bases all the time over there. If they haven't learned this whole time, they need to freaking get their people going and populate and train and all that other stuff. Well, then that's their fault. They deserve to fall.
True, true.
Yeah. It's all in the politicians. That's why. And they freaking run the meat grinder. They're all on their little unicycles freaking pedaling and pushing the people in there. They got nothing to lose. Well, I still say any registered Democrat / liberal that wants Camilla to include everybody in Hollywood, doesn't matter how old they are, needs to go freaking get drafted and go fight. Because if you believe in the freaking democracy of the world and you believe Camilla can freaking be the leader that you need because they've already got us in all these conflicts and all that, then hey, put your life where your talk is. I want to see Taylor Swift on the front lines. Let her stand up in the middle of a freaking battle and sing her sad songs, how she misses her football player.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Shit.
See how long they
Mm.
last. You think the enemy's going to stop and ask for autographs?
Well, and the sad thing is if you really look at her database of who her people are, they are ages 11 and under. What?
Yeah, but unfortunately, though, there are some 20 to 30-year-olds that listen to her because they're heartbroken and they think, oh, Taylor Swift just knows what life's all
Yeah,
about. Taylor
yeah.
Swift doesn't know poop. All right. Go back and look at the Nickelodeon freaking things as you go. Then tell the kid, you're on a show where it's all younger kids. They aren't even 18. You need to vote. Yeah. That tells you that's a true blonde there. Yeah. Exactly, Gary. But and now what is it? Oh yeah, they're talking about gunpowder. There's a shortage in Europe of gunpowder because they get all their gunpowder for their projectiles from China.
Dang. You'd have
Yeah.
thought you'd have thought they would have stocked up after what's been going on.
Well.
People aren't foreseeing ahead anymore like they used to.
Mm-hmm. Now they're realizing all the minerals for the medicines and weapons and everything else. Yeah. China's gone and placed freaking military and gave loans out to all these countries that have all this stuff. Why? Because they're trying to own all the mineral rights. They control all the minerals for anything and everything that has to do with war. They could control the power of the world. And the UN's letting it happen. But you know what? I think about the UN. Get out of there. Yeah, man, I listened to Pinball this morning talk about a DOD directive that they snuck in. But yeah, there's a little bit of misinformation on that. And I'm not claiming he's doing misinformation. I just don't think he read into it. It could be a DOD regulation that they changed for the military and for federal government employees. But if it's against the Constitution, that's an unlawful freaking law. No
Right?
military commander can freaking tell the troops to freaking arm up against American citizens. You still stand by the Constitution first. And the first shot fired will freaking condemn anybody that's freaking involved in it because if it will go to the Supreme Court. And guess what? The Supreme Court's going to say it's unconstitutional. So think about it. Only the stupid generals, as he said, that they would pick to freaking try to run it, but they can't run it all. They can't pick it all. And the Democrats aren't that smart because they think they're sliding on these regulations. Regulations don't override the Constitution. So if you're a little paranoid or worried about it, don't worry about it. That's why we're a republic. We stand by the Constitution.
Exactly.
No, I don't believe it. Saying everybody always talks about this New World Order. Well, the New World Order was back when, they say there's 5 countries that run the world. Think about it. That's the New World Order. They've been running it. China and Russia and all that are trying to break it up. And there's sometimes, if you actually look at it and you listen to what Putin says, sometimes Putin sounds more freaking republic than freaking our president. If you really look at it, I'm not saying it isn't. He's still a communist. He still wants freaking world domination like China does and
Give me a
Iran.
minute, Mike B.
Yeah. So, but hold on. All right, you ready, Shift?
Nope. Give me a minute.
Okay, let me know when, and I'll hit it. But let me switch over to the YouTube side so I can see chat. But anyway, like I said, do your own research. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not afraid to tell you my opinion, and if you don't like it, well, hey, I'm not saying I'm not going to listen to your opinion. But on my channel, remember, you have a right to your own opinion, but your opinion's wrong, mine's right. So enough said. But when I go to your channel, I do the same thing. Hey, it's your opinion. You're right. I'm wrong. So there's no
Okay.
use arguing. All right, let me switch over to StreamYard.
Sorry, guys.
It's time for food. Porn with Mike B.
Dinner tonight: breaded haddock, sandwiches with lettuce, tomato, cheese, dill tartar sauce. Chat should have a tater tots and crinkle fries too, with a Dr. Pepper. Yum.
Well, Fraser says fries, fish, and chips is one of my favorite meals. Yeah, notice he didn't mention the lager he's drinking with it. Yeah, those salty fries or chips, as they call them, do taste better.
Yeah,
With
but look
some
for
coffee.
Pedro, fresh caught fish, right? Right out of the lake. Mmm.
Oh, depends on which lake. Some lakes, yeah, those fish been eating bodies that were dumped in there. You know, as I mentioned yesterday, who dropped the bodies down the wishing well? But either way, let's see. And they're still talking about the 10 million pounds of meat being recalled. I'm not going to touch it anymore. I told y'all where to go to check it out.
Is that like the chicken that's being recalled from Walmart?
Yep. And
Okay.
Aldi's and Trader Joe's and all the other places. Notice that they don't have a massive recall on tapioca pudding. I guarantee you go back the last 3.5, 4 years. They probably got secret service agents guarding the tapioca pudding factory just so Biden has this freaking daily dose of tapioca. So,
Which is really sad.
yeah,
Dang.
yeah. So, did you hear about what Biden, how he tried to man up and give a warning to Iran about severe consequences? He's basically trying to get into another fight. This guy really thinks that he can just go up to somebody and just knock him out. He thinks he's Rocky. And I should tell you, his dementia's gone past freaking, they shouldn't even let him speak. He shouldn't even be in office. Well, we know he's not running the country. His wife's doing all this stuff, which I think is BS.
Well, and she's not even doing it anymore either. She walks right by him.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary, I know that from thousands of years ago, but what would you rather have? Something from thousands of years ago, or would you want something that was just put in the water last week? Larry, Lady D, he does. He's got he's got a unique way of using those words.
Yeah, lady, do you have to sub to him? He does some pretty awesome mail calls too.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm trying to find a feel good story. I know one thing that somebody is feeling good. I bet 10 TVs feeling good as their heads freaking on that pillow. I'm sorry. Okay, I want to see
Yeah,
this.
the girl's got to sleep sometime.
Yeah. According to Stacker News, the number one breakfast chain in the U.S. is not IHOP, according to customers. I'm going to click on it. I want to see who the first one is. They're giving the top 20, but I don't know. IHOP should be nowhere around ever since the pandemic. Their services have gone down a crap, just like their food. That's my opinion, because going there waiting 30 minutes to sit down when there's only like 3 people waiting to sit down, and you see all the employees sitting around just BSing, not doing their job.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
they sit
Doesn't
you
that tick
down,
you off?
and then they sit you down, and you got to wait another 20 minutes for freaking a waitress to come up to take your drink order and give you a menu. And then you order some coffee, and you're waiting another 10, 15 minutes for coffee. And then they didn't bring you creamer. Yeah. So there's another 10,
What?
15
No
minutes there.
creamer? Wait a minute. Stop. Nope. I need my creamer.
Yeah. When you specifically order coffee with cream and they bring the coffee, if they didn't bring the cream, you have to still wait another 10, 15 minutes. And then they finally do. And then they finally take your order, and like an hour later, your food comes. It's cold. They drop your plates and all that there, and then they walk off, and you're like, can I get utensils? Hello. So you spent 2 hours there, and they expect you to pay. Yeah. Well, I didn't pay, and I didn't even eat. As soon as I cut the freaking pancakes, and they were so cold that that cardboard was warmer, I stood up and I tell her I ain't paying for this crap. And I walked out, and there's really nothing they could have done because I didn't really eat any of the food. So
Right?
I'm sliding down to the number one breakfast place in America. Nope, it's not Waffle House. It's not Cracker Barrel. It's definitely not Denny's. I passed on the ones. What the freak? It's definitely not Krispy
IHOP?
Kreme. No, IHOP is not in the top 20. No, they actually put it as number two. What the fuck? No way. Okay, the number one breakfast place in America right now is Cinnabon. Do they even have a freaking restaurant?
Not that I know of. Most of it's in like little mall areas.
Yeah, exactly. You can't call that a freaking breakfast restaurant. I mean, I really hate to say this, but Dunkin' Donuts is more of a
Restaurant.
breakfast breakfast restaurant because they get those egg breakfast sandwiches. I know Cinnabon doesn't have any of that. No, I didn't even see McDonald's on the list. Thank goodness. Yep, exactly. It's a fast food bakery, but they're calling that fast food restaurant. They're retarded. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a feel good story,
They are
boy.
misinformed.
Now you know why
For sure.
now you know why businesses are going out of business, because they don't know what they're selling.
I mean, even Panera is more of a breakfast place than Cinnabon.
Yeah, I've never gone to Panera, but I heard about it. And, seems like every other month having a recall. So, so as soon as they opened one here, I was like, yeah, with all the recalls they had across the nation, they ain't gonna work. And yep, they closed quite a few times for recalls for listeria. I want to meet this famous person named Listeria, because Time Magazine in about 20 years is going to be the year of Listeria, the decade of Listeria.
Yep, for sure. I agree, Lady D. It has gotten expensive. I haven't been there for quite some time, though, either.
Where at?
Panera.
Oh, okay.
But I definitely love their bagels.
Okay, everybody that uses Gmail should go check out tomsguide.com. And that's tomsguide.com. The reason is billions of Gmail users are risk from sophisticated new AI hack and how to stay safe. So now they got AI working for them to hack your stuff and steal your stuff. So you may want to go look at the device and see if you're a victim or a possible victim. So yeah, you're warned. You procrastinate and you get hacked. Don't blame me. Blame AI. AI is related to Siri. Just saying.
Yep.
And I did see I was looking for the story they had yesterday. It popped up after our stream. We're talking backstage or 10. They
Mm-hmm.
had it that the gangs and the looters from New York have now moved into New Jersey. Dun dun dun. And they're not only hitting businesses, they're hitting homes. So, Lady D, keep your head on the swivel. Anytime you leave the house, please be safe.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. But you're probably already doing that because you're so close to New York anyway. But
Yeah, Mike, I have had the wedding soup. You'll have to make some step by step on your channel, please.
a wedding soup, a homemade Italian wedding soup, is it like a lot of tomatoes and some meatballs and
Nope. Just all he's got to do is get everything out and do it step by step.
oh, sort of like how I do my weather dances? Yeah, step by step.
Yep.
And if y'all ever figured out how I do my weather dances, just watch the video of the safety dance. Yeah, you gotta dress up like one of the characters, like cosplay, and put on these special shoes and dance like the people who are dancing there, and just call out the states you want freaking weather to go to. It works. It really works.
Trust. Not, no snow for me for a while now. Come on. Last year,
I didn't say
I know, but
anything.
if you saw my posts, there was some posts that 2 years ago, last year's date, we had 3 inches of snow. Yep.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Now, do you remember that date? Do you want to say that date?
Nope.
I could dance if you do it. Just tell me the date you want. Okay, I'm going to tell you why your Beetlejuice intimidation didn't work. You ready to go? You said it too fast. You need to go 10 TV. 10 TV. Oh, one eye just opened up. She's like, was I supposed to do something? 10 TV. Now she's fully awake. She's thinking kitty litter. Yeah, yeah. She's got to run to the potty. No, lady's like, not in this town. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the freaking place here. Um, there's something omelet, but they make all their breakfast in a skillet, and then it's a cast iron skillet, and then they serve you the skillet. Well, they don't, you know. Some of them they do, not all of them. The big giant meal ones they put in separate skillets on the warmer, but yeah, your plates are the iron skillets they cook on, and it's so good, especially when they put the biscuits and the eggs and all the other stuff in there. It's like, ooh. Oh, yeah, I remember that, Mike. But technically they weren't wrong. You did get flurries. It was just 2 feet of flurries. Speaking of the Weather Channel, let me bring this article up because this is what I was going to read to you. I can't show you the article because they're not letting people share it, which is a really well written
Stupid.
article.
It's dumb that they don't let us share some stuff.
Yeah. So I'll read you the portions that I'm pretty sure you'll appreciate. It was pretty awesome. I can't share it because it wasn't from the National Weather Service, but this has to deal with the changes the National Weather Service is doing now. And they're not making this widely known, which I think is kind of stupid with the winter coming around. So you may want to grab a pen because there's some words changing and the meanings and all that, and a piece of paper, or just write it on your forehead and walk around all day. Let people know changes are coming. And this doesn't mean this anymore; it means that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. So let me know when you're ready, Shift, because I know you're writing these down.
Actually, I'm not writing them down, but I'm ready.
No, I know.
Sorry.
I'm just messing with you. But yeah, you can always watch the restream and I'll listen to it and get it again. Okay, number 1 of what the national weather, and all these took place 1 October, and they're just reporting it now. So yeah, a couple of weeks later. So the first one that the National Weather Service has changed is wind chill watches. They will not be called wind chill watches no more. They will be renamed to extreme cold watch. Extreme cold watch. Okay. Number 2, and I'll get to some of the stuff on it. What after they change it. Number 2, wind chilled warnings will be renamed to extreme cold warning.
Oh, that's dumb.
Well, the explanation will explain a lot. Okay.
Okay. I still think it's dumb. How about you vote for Pedro?
That's the first time I read it and watched the video. Yeah, I was like, are they retarded? I mean, I know you shouldn't be saying that anymore, but this is one of those that, yeah, they want to get political and change the words around. Yeah, they're retarded. I'm not going to be politically correct because I don't agree with it, but they've done it. Watch the Weather Channel. You'll see they're using these words now. And they didn't even explain it to people before they did it. So people are probably freaking lost. Like, huh? Okay, number 3, wind chill advisory will now be renamed to cold weather advisory.
But that's not right because a cold weather advisory could be any type of cold, where wind chill is wind chill.
Well, you're using common sense. You need to back up for a minute and wait for the explanation of all these. It gets better, Shift. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to change all the wordings on my shoes when I do my dances now. Oh,
Jeez Louise.
yeah. Okay, number 4, hard freeze watches will be renamed to freeze watch.
Okay, now wait a minute. I've had enough. A hard freeze is a hard freeze. A freeze is a freeze. Come on, son.
Okay, well, we got one more. Number 5. Hard freeze warnings will be consolidated into a freeze warning. So they don't want you to get hard anymore. That's my understanding on those last two. I don't know. Okay, so here's the National Weather Service statement on why. These changes seek to clarify that cold can be dangerous with or without wind, addressing a common misconception that extreme cold is only tied to colder temperatures when there is wind. Dangerous cold weather can accompany or follow wintry precipitation, and the cold messaging can be overshadowed by the wintry precipitation. I just report it. I don't write it, and I don't agree with it, but
Well, yeah, wind and cold is different, but come on. You got warm winds, you got cold winds, you got cold air, you got warm air.
I don't know. So, needless to say, yeah. If you agree, don't agree, send all complaints to, yeah. Jim Katoria, theweatherchannel.com. Since he likes to fake weather. But remember.
Agreed, vote for Pedro.
What? Yep, exactly. I'm waiting till next spring, right before hurricane season again. Even though we're going in hurricane season all the way through December still this year, but yeah, next year they'll be changing some terms on hurricane. They will not call them tropical systems. I bet they're going to call them water events. Because it's a misinterpretation on tropical systems. Because if you're on the West Coast and you get a tropical system, it didn't really come from the tropics. It's confusing people. So they need to call them water events. And I think they need to change the tsunami warnings. Like I said, they changed. They waited years and they finally went to Fujiyama scale. How do do it for the tornadoes? Oh, Fujita, yeah, the Fujita scale, and they quietly changed it. They still use Fujita for tornadoes, but they've quietly changed it to other names too. I'm going to let you do the research on that one and see what they changed it to. Because these PhD professionals are using other wordings and they still say Fujita every once in a while. But if you notice, most of the time, they just say it's an F5. And they just need to do it with the F if they're not going to use the Fujita anymore. Come on now. But yeah, so the tsunamis, they need to change them too. Here's a suggestion where the channel change them to cannonball plunges.
Cannonball plunges, okay.
Yeah, everybody jumped in the swimming pool trying to do the best cannonballs, and you have those big old splashes with the waves. Yeah, let's go down to common sense. Let's have 1 through 3 cannonball plunges. That'll explain it a whole lot better. It's like, holy crap, the fat lady. Oh, wait, we can't say that anymore. The fat lady can't sing because she's taking Ozempic and she's lost 300 pounds. So who's going to freaking be singing at the end of it for us?
I don't know, but it might be Tubular.
Yeah. And it really irritates me about this Ozempic thing. Yeah, it can help some people, but that's not what Ozempic was there for weight loss.
No.
Yeah. And Kathy Bates is last week. Kathy Bates came out, and everybody's like so amazed she lost so much weight. She's a talented actress, but she's a freaking one of those over-the-counter abusers of Ozempic. Okay, that is a medication not used for weight loss. It could help. Well, if it could help, then why don't they separate the other stuff, what it's originally for, and make it a weight freaking loss freaking thing? There's people dying needing Ozempic for the reasons to stay alive, and these Hollywood elites and making all these other people freaking buy it up so the people that really need it can't live. Think about it.
Yep.
Sort of like the insulin slash what's that stuff that they give for free to all the druggies to keep them alive so they can sell more drugs to them.
Yep.
Narcan. Yeah, they give them Narcan for free. Why don't we reverse it around and make them pay for Narcan? They want to live to keep doing drugs. Hey, you buy a kilo of Coke, we're to give you 2 freaking Narcans to keep you alive if you overdo it. That's, leave it to the drug dealers to freaking do the bennies on the Narcan. We should be giving out insulin to people that need it for their life. Come on now.
Right. Fact.
I know. You doing okay?
Yep, I'm okay.
Yeah, a few more minutes and we're going to call it. So, yeah, we're going to try the rest of the week doing this at 9 o'clock. We're going to combine the morning and the high noon shows. And Schiff will be here if she could join us. If not, then she'll be in her prayers or probably lurking in chat. Someday she wakes up, she wants to be a lurker. She likes to be a lurker.
Yeah, I like to lurk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, check out Washington Examiner's ship kicker. 750,000,000 headed to North Carolina's manufacturer. Yeah, I'll even click the link so you don't have to look because I don't want you to get kicked off. I don't know why or what manufacturer.
Yeah, isn't that amazing how thin everybody was? It's because we played outside.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is Kevin from, I forgot to tell you, did I say where? Oh, Washington Examiner, yeah. Silicon Carbide Power Solutions Company, Wolfspeed, headquartered in North Carolina, has a tentative memorandum of understanding to get $750 million from the Biden administration. Wolfspeed in Durham has been battling losses and a price share down 71%. Still, it remains an American market leader and challenged by Chinese competitors.
I
So
still
basically,
remember having to climb that dang rope in the middle of the gymnasium.
during PE,
Oh, yeah. Hated that dang thing.
you gotta love the rope burn.
Yeah, and you had to wear shorts. Stupid.
All right, Mike, you have a good one.
Take care,
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah. I don't even think they got the rope in any school anymore.
Oh, they do in some of the older schools, like the Catholic schools and that kind of thing. They still do. Yep,
Yeah,
you'd be surprised.
yeah. Nah, I'll talk about public schools. They're probably
Oh,
scared that kids will hang themselves during
probably.
PE. Lady D's starting to get busy. It's going to be that witching hour for Lady B. Too bad she didn't get her tea.
Exactly. And the thing is Wilfred Pedro, how many women, young girls, could actually climb that rope?
Oh, come on. Now I got to take the counterpoint on that one, Shift. Okay. Young girls might not be able to climb a rope, but, they know how to do their cardio in gym. They can
Yeah.
drop down and they could drop down and twerk like no other. We can have a twerk squad when we go up against freaking China, female for female squads. They'll just twerk them over.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, some of them won't. Some of them won't even be able to do the first twunk, as I would put it.
Yeah, right. About 5%, maybe less.
I don't even think 5% because I remember going through basic training. Some of them couldn't even climb the rope when they're using a wall to climb, let alone just the ropes, where you have to climb it up all the way to the top and then slide on or fall down to go to the next obstacle. And these were guys, they weren't even girls. I'm like, holy crap. Now was the old part. I think I was 22 when I went through basic, and everybody else was like 18. I'm like, what the hell? And I was mad. I ran through that thing a real fast time. Even the long-legged fast people couldn't keep up with me. So I wanted to get to the coffee and the cigarettes. They wouldn't let me run with a cigarette and coffee in my hand. I think I would have done the freaking obstacle course a whole lot faster.
Oh, that is so sad. What the heck? The ones that need it most.
Yeah. And I don't get this either. It's like why didn't the pregnant girls ever participate in gym?
Don't know. Can hurt them.
Exercise is, but yeah, exercise is supposed to be good for them. Okay, yeah, so they can't go do a 5 mile run. I understand that. Maybe they go up and down the freaking bleacher stairs. Walking stairs is good for a pregnant woman. That's what I always hear from the doctors. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, walking stairs is really good.
Yeah. Let's see, the fat kids couldn't participate. Well, when that lunch bell rang, they're the first ones running out the freaking classroom or running to the freaking cafeteria. They'd bowl people over with their fat butts to get in there to get the food first. So if they can move that fast, they can freaking participate in gym.
Yep, and I'm going to apologize now if I'm breathing hard. I got some issues going on. That's okay. They're getting better.
Yeah. I barely hear you, so I'll breathe heavy too for you. No, but what do you got scheduled for today there, Shift? Because I know you've been pretty busy all morning already.
Well, I got to clean my kitchen, unload and load the dishwasher, and yep, figure out what I'm going to make for the weekend. So yeah, for hunters.
Ah. Oh, you got to make them snacks so they can go hunting?
I think I'm going to do like either white chicken chili or something like that, something big. So they have something to eat on when they come in.
Just do it easy. You get some plastic baggies, throw some Chex Mix in there, and that's all they need while they're hunting.
No, when they come in from hunting, they got to have food.
They're going to stop by McDonald's and pick up a quarter pounder. Come on now. No, I'm
I
just
don't want
kidding.
them eat. You know me, I don't like them eating shit.
Yeah. Yeah. When's Burger Place going to come out with medicine burgers? You know, they talk about the cows and that to use them because of the cow parts, but they never talk about the deer. You know how populated our deer population is right now. Come on
Right.
now. Venison's supposed to be healthier for you.
Dang healthier
Mm,
for you.
yeah,
And you can make it taste, you can turn it into just about anything you can beef. Tacos,
yeah.
whatever. Hmm.
But I don't know. I'm just gonna say, here's some health advice, but talk to your medical professional and all that. You should be drinking water. Not only helps keep your body operating correctly, but water is really important to filter your kidneys. You start having issues, your kidneys are affected like right away, like your
Hmm.
liver. But water is real good for them. Not soda, not diet soda. Diet soda's not healthy for you.
Oh, heck no.
Already been proven. Those sports drinks aren't good for you. Energy drinks aren't good for you. Moderation of coffee is good for you, but you still need to drink that water. Say you don't like the taste of water. Well, there's no taste of water. It's just it's like oxygen. What's going to be next month? We're going to be like, oh, I got a vape. I don't like the taste of oxygen.
Got a vape?
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah. Think about it, because the vapes have flavoring, so
Well, you don't like the taste of the water, get yourself some liquid IV.
you know, or throw some strawberries in a pitcher and let the fruit,
Yeah, freeze them.
lemons, watermelon, just add something natural and is good for your body to the water and let it flavor it and then drink it. Because once your kidneys fail, and the only reason I mention that, I'm finding out more and more that they say, oh, this is the number one killer, that's the number one killer. But if you actually look at the number one, if you're starting to do your own research, because this is what I'm finding, the number one problem in people's bodies in the U.S. at least is kidneys, is because they're not drinking the right amount of water, and your kidneys do a lot more than just filter your blood.
Correct.
And when your kidneys start failing, they start putting bad things in your blood that get through, and that causes all the other things like your feet swelling, your body parts swelling, and all that other stuff. And that's one of the last things that doctors usually check for when it's too late. Your kidneys have too much damage. The best thing to do is just start taking care of it now. It's easy. You don't have no problems. I'll stop you from waking up in the middle of the night when you have to go pee 4 or 5 times at night. Yeah. And you already heard it. Yeah, water's got all these microplastics. Well, so does all the food. And they're finding all these microplastics in, yeah, the testicles of men, the testicles in trans women. Yeah, I had to throw that one
No,
in there.
say that again.
Yeah. They're finding microplastics in the testicles of men and also the testicles of trans women, you know.
I'm
And I think,
sorry.
yeah, and I think that might be one of the leading reasons why breast cancer
Have
has
a
gone up so high too. So,
Yep. Have a blessed day. Vote for Pedro. Big
yeah,
love.
yeah. I know it sounds a little silly and all that, but if you really look at the research and everything you read on it, these microplastics is the thing that's clogging your body up. But
So, what's on
anyway,
your agenda for the rest of the day, there, dude?
unfortunately, I gotta go doggy sit again, and
He says that like he doesn't like it.
I do, but it's so cold outside. Now I gotta freaking winterize. Tress doesn't like winterizing. I like being in my flip flops and shorts. And I can't even wear my shirt. I got to slap sweats on and some socks.
Aw.
Come on now. This is Texas. I want
The
to,
incon- it's the inconvenience day, huh?
you know, hell yeah. And then drive across town. Man,
Darn.
but and then I'm going to try to visit my other son on the way back. I told him I would.
Cool.
And we're probably going to try to cut down. Well, we already cut down his branches. We got to trim them down. So He's a little late to the game. I told him I already picked up all my stuff in the alley. So,
Oh, somebody was late.
yeah, yeah. You notice we had to say winterize for her to show up. Wow. I think our Beetlejuice machine's broken. We
I
said
love
10
you, B, but
TV,
you were really late and not even fashionably on time.
and not even fashionably late. You just, yeah. Were you watching The View? I think she was watching The View. I don't even know what time The View comes on, but I think she was watching The View.
No, she's probably busy with hubby. I forgive her.
Nah, she wasn't busy with hubby. It's Wednesday. She's busy with hubby on Friday.
She knows, but at least she's fashionably
Uh,
fashionable.
yeah, well,
Go B.
yeah, this ain't the Golden Girls era anymore, Be Charming. That fashion's out of style. You gotta go back to the I Love Lucy one. Curlers in your hair, a robe, flip flops, bunny flippers will suffice. While you're riding your lawnmower, cutting your yard, I'm still waiting for her to give me a report that she drove her tractor and cut her yard. She hasn't done it yet, I don't think. She mentioned it last week, and you don't have any curlers?
Oh, darn.
Well, you could buy that Gorilla Glue spray it on your head, and just slap some curlers on top of your head. So people at a distance will think that, you're curling your hair. And then you don't have to worry about the wind knocking them out of your head because they're Gorilla Glued. But,
Yep.
Shift, I hope you get some rest on
Yeah,
there.
I actually did sleep pretty good last night. Not too shabby.
Yeah. Yeah, but
But
all the
on that,
stress this morning, you need to get a nap.
yeah, but on that note, I'm going to tell you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Come on, guys, smile at somebody. You never know how it'll change their day. And check on their neighbors, because one day you could be that neighbor that needs to be checked on.
Yeah. And before I tell you to tell your loved ones you love them, if you're mad at them, love you, Chef.
Love you, Trust.
Yeah,
Love you,
love you,
Chad.
Chad. Yep. Remember, we know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. And if anybody gets a text message from animal control saying they got a cat with a tinfoil hat, please contact Shift Kicker at shiftkicker92 at yahoo.com.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she will turn around, contact animal control, and ask for proof of life. And then we'll get our 10 TV back.
Yep, for sure.
That that's my rumor. I'm starting with the cat. That's why she's not here. She got kidnapped by animal control. Yeah. But please be safe. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. Was it 10 o'clock Eastern and 7 o'clock Pacific?
Correct.
It
Ding,
is
ding,
hump
ding.
day. What did you say?
I said, ding, 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 ding. He's getting them time zones down. I love it.
Oh my God. She's got the dinglings out. I miss your wind chime so Shift. I'm just gonna say it. I miss your wind chimes. Okay, well, let me go take care of the doggies and then I'll be back, and I gotta fix one thing on something to talk about. So if you're looking for the something to talk about one, it's not posted yet because I gotta fix the audio on it. It kind of messed up somehow. I don't know how. And that's probably gonna take about 20
B,
minutes.
we are taking a break because the evil ones attacked us again.
Yep. And if you want more information about it, check out yesterday's live stream in the morning. And Tim was there and sort of kind of explained it a little bit better. But just make sure you go Craig the Hunters and watch his short that he posted yesterday also.
Yep, please do.
And I think he's got another one about the farm or the ranch. I think it's the farm. Check out that video too and leave a message.
Be charming. I'm just being funny. And yeah, no evil ones.
Yeah.
I just threw that out there because somebody else threw that at us.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Shift. You gonna wave to everybody?
Bye.
That's how you wave.
Yeah, I guess that's how I'm waving.
Throw your hands up in the air. Just want to see your middle fingers like you just don't care.